Now then, Leeds fans, I want to talk about this game today because this still has huge impacts where Leeds United are concerned. Now, I don't think for a second that Spurs and West Ham are going to get 43 or more points. I don't. However, this is Leeds United and the games are winding down. And if West Ham were to do something today and really upset the Premier League title hopefuls in Arsenal, imagine the impetus, imagine the momentum that gives them going into the remaining two games, one of which is against Leeds United. Now, Leeds United play such a big part in this running and are still at somewhat of a threat of relegation because in the remaining three games, we play both Spurs and West Ham. Now, I think personally, West Ham probably have now left themselves too much to do. I think the result against Brentford last week left them with just too much ground to overturn given the remaining fixtures that are on the board. And I don't think that Spurs have all of a sudden just become a really good team, but at the end of the day, they've won back-to-back games, they've got some quote-unquote winnable games, they've got two of their games at home, even though their home form is terrible, but it just feels at this stage that Spurs will have too much in the tank to allow West Ham back into it. However, should West Ham pick up 3 points today, are Leeds United back in the relegation battle? This would put West Ham up to 39 points, 4 points behind Leeds United with 2 games to go. And we play West Ham on the final day of the season. Not just to mention that, but we also play Brighton next week at home in our last home game of the season. And we find ourselves finding Brighton at home in really good form, needing to keep on winning games to potentially qualify for the Champions League. So Leeds United fans, are we safe from relegation at this point? I've convinced myself that we are on 43 points. But given the way that the landscape sits, if West Ham win today, which I don't think they will, but if they do win today, are Leeds United back in the relegation battle? Tell me your thoughts.